Good morning, my darlings. It is the 12th of August. I was right. Hmm, Lucky me. Goodness me, what a warm, very hot, awful evening we have had. Excuse me, I just keep getting emails flashing up, but I put them on mute for half an hour so I can spend it with you. Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yes, what an awful evening we've had. It has stormed from 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, to which Monty did not like and tipped over the lamp in the front room because we left a lamp on for him because he's still afraid of the dark. And he managed to knock all the remote controls down behind the coffee table. So that was fun, retrieving those this morning and straightening the lamp up and everything else. He just does not like bad weather. He's afraid of it. But do you blame him? Born on the streets in the middle of winter, at the beginning of December, I'd be frightened of bad weather as well. And he just doesn't like the crashes and the bashes. You think our hearing is sensitive. For cats and kittens, it's really sensitive. And he's just not a massive fan. And this morning he is currently laid on our bed, floofing and just sleeping it off as only Monty can. So I promised you I would do some statistical updates on where the fairy is, and as it's a beginning of a new week, let's have a look, shall we? Even I haven't looked, so I'll be just as surprised as you guys are. Yeah, I will. Okay, wow. 436 total subscribers. Thank you very much for all the people that subscribed overnight. Gosh, thank you. Views 41,000 and climbing, and watch time hours 229, and that's climbing. So it's got a little arrow pointing up. And is it? Are you going to play ball? No. Come on. No, it's just the glare. The glare's too much. But yes, it's 436. Oh dear. No, it's definitely not going to do it. 436, 41,000 views, and 229 watched hours. So thank you very much. And I'm still loving doing my channel and doing YouTube. Look, I'm not coughing as much. So the cough is starting to go. Sometimes it does linger, but it's on its way out and not too soon. Menopausal things today for all the ladies out there that are going through the menopause with me. So far today, I've had humongous hot flushes, but that could be also the subtropical plume of heat we've got rushing through the Yorkshire Valley at the moment, which we're not used to because we're a damp little island and we do prefer it when it's a little bit cooler than it is at the moment. We're not used to hot weather. It's not us. No, we're a damp little island. I mean, if you think we've got fuzzy hair, imagine what the sheep are going through. Their wool must be going at the moment. Poor things. So yes, I'm having the mother of all hot flushes. Aching bones today, a little bit of earache. Don't know where that's coming from. Sensitive scalp. Um, just general niggles. Put tight little tummy this morning. Don't know why I've got a tight tummy. Don't normally have a tight tummy in the morning, but menopause. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So, what are you ladies going through today with it? Those out on sensitive gums this morning as well. Yeah, it's just like, dude, Please, no more. Um, so yeah, that's my menopausal things this morning. Terrific. I've got half an hour before the clients start coming through, requiring my assistance in their daily lives, which I don't mind 1 minute. I actually quite enjoy it. Oh, postman's just been. That was him knocking on the door, popping something through the letterbox. Not for me. It's only for the gentleman that lives here called William, or Bill, and he needs paying every month. We all know Bill, don't we? Or it might be something for my daughter that she's ordered. Gosh, what a week. I kid you not. Right, before, get a stiff drink. It's stronger than coffee. Maybe have an espresso. This week, youngest daughter is still away with best friend, seeing her, giving her the right royal send off. Yes, a send off for a hero, fit for a hero. She's going off to Japan for 1 year. And so my youngest daughter, is still with her best friend and will be until the weekend, or maybe into next week. I don't know. I just play it by ear, and they'll tell me if they want feeding or not. That's usually how I know that they're home. The food goes down. Oh, the joys of being a mom. Yes, so she's seeing off her best friend, and my eldest daughter is finishing packing today. She's got to go to work 2 days, and then on Friday morning she's flying out to the Balkans to is it Bosnia? Yeah, somewhere out that way. Yeah, somewhere out that way. I don't know. I can't remember. It's another thing with menopause. You get brain fog all the time. What's that about? I thought I had brain fog when I was pregnant, and I didn't think I'd be having it in my 48th year. Here I am, rocking this position. Oh yes. So yeah, my daughter's going on holiday later on this week. I have got lots and lots of people to take care of this week, and roll on the weekend again, because blimey, this week is going to be a tough week. I'm going to grab time when I can, as often as I can, to sit down and chat with you all. So that excuse me, so that at least I can keep up with you guys, because I enjoy my daily chats with you. I think it's a lot of fun. And if today's the day that you decide that you want to launch your YouTube channel, go for it. I did. I don't regret it. And I'm still learning lots of lovely, wonderful things. Hopefully this week I've penciled in to learn how to insert video clips. We shall see how that goes. I am learning every day. I am learning new things. Be patient with me. I'm struggling, but I am doing it, and I will eventually master inserting video clips. And then you never know, I might master music. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm taking part in something called Garb August that I haven't mentioned until now because I've not had a hot minute to. But I am reading a Sean Hudson novel called Heathen. Now, it was new to me when I picked it up at the second-hand stall. I thought I hadn't read this book. And I think somewhere around when I was 19 years old, I think maybe, yeah, it would have been around about 19 when can I remember back then when I was young, beautiful, hot blonde, instead of being an old, worn out hot blonde. And hot as in having a hot flush, and not hot as in she looks great. No, back when I was 19, I read this book and I'd forgotten I'd read it. So, wow, I'm up to chapter 23, and the lady in the novel, her husband's died in a car accident and died with a mysterious woman by the side of him, apparently, that she didn't know. So she thinks her husband's been having an affair. And the police have been round to say, did the guy Chris, I think his name's Chris, did he have any enemies? And Donna, his wife, yeah, that's right, she turned round and said, I don't think my husband had any enemies, but I'm not sure. Well, and the police turned around and said, well, we think that his brakes failed and that's how the car accident happened and that's how your husband died. Or was it? We're getting to a very interesting part. Donna has been to the apartment where this girl lived and found some photographs that her husband had in his office, and they're exactly the same. Very strange photos with some blurred out people in the photos, but they've all got this mysterious signet ring. I think it's on their left hand pinky finger. So, who are these mysterious people? And why did the landlord, Mercure, I have been trying to say this name for a while. I will have a go. Mercuriadi? Anyway, he's just had a heart attack, having it gone up to investigate the young girl who died next to this woman's husband's room because it was getting trashed by an unknown person. But this unknown person frightened this Mercuriadi so much that he literally had a heart attack and keeled over and died in the room. But obviously, Mercuriadi wouldn't have known that there was anything going on in the room because he was woken up at 2 a.m. by one of the other tenants that is in this house. It's a house of multiple occupancy, and they're all renting from this Mercuriadi gentleman. And gentleman was banging on Mercuriadi's door at 2 a.m. in the morning, complaining that somebody had broken into the dead girl's flat and was trashing the place. So he goes upstairs and checks it out, does Mercuriadi, and while he's in the room, he sees something that's so horrific that he keels over and has a heart attack, and that's where we've left it. But this is called Garb August, where you get all the pulp, what they class as trash, but it's not really trash, but it's a play on, and it's just pulp fiction, pulp horror from the 70s, 80s, 90s, somewhere around there. And as much as I would have loved to have read a lot more in the month of August, I'm happily plodding through. I read one of Alan Aspinall's, The Shepherd, right at the front of this month. If you want a review of that, go to the beginning of my August playlist and you'll find a copy. Well, it's on there, it's on my playlist, and it's discussing The Shepherd by Alan Aspinall, right? There you go. Great writer, by the way. You give that guy some love. Fantastic writer. So that novel I've managed to read, and then I'm stuck into this one called Heathen by Sean Hudson. And as I said, we got to the part where Mercuriadio, I can't say his name for the life of me, but he's just had a heart attack because he's just seen something utterly hideous, and that's where we've left the novel. And I'll continue reading it tonight. I would have liked to have read a lot more for the month of August, but I've been so busy with clients, daughters coming and going in the house with various holidays, coming back from educational trips, seeing best friends off. It all builds up, and sometimes there aren't enough hours in the day to fit everything in. But I always say if you can just fit 2 chapters of a book in every single day, you're doing something for yourself. It's not just all work, 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 which the summer months are for me. I am a very busy lady with the business, and I'm busy with the kids because obviously my youngest is home for the summer term, summer holidays, and then come September she'll be back at university, and my other daughter will be back at work and then going on holiday again in September. So she's living in the high life, isn't she? But like I said to them both, you are young once. You are here for a short time, so you might as well have a good time. Get out, see these countries, travel. You're not saving for a home just yet, so listen to your parents, get out there and have a good time and have fun, okay? And when you later on, start saving for a house, but you're welcome to stay here for as long as you want to, as long as you need to, whilst you're saving a deposit for your own places. I mean, I've no idea where the girls are going to end up. My eldest fancies a stint out in Canada, New Zealand, and Australia doing nursing and just seeing what it's like before she makes a commitment as to whether or not she's going to stay in the United Kingdom. She's got one of those wonderful qualifications which means she can work anywhere she wants, anywhere around the world. I'd take advantage of that if I were her. I certainly would. And I'm all for it. Get out of this country, see what the world's got to offer. Youngest, well, she's learning Korean, and she's learning all about zoology and epidemiology. Patient zero. Oh yes, she's very interested in zoonotic diseases. So when she gets her degree, not only is she getting a bachelor's, she's also getting a master's at the same time. She's going to have one of those wonderful qualifications, which means she can work wherever she wants to work. And as she has Korean as a second language, why not? See what the world's got to offer, my darlings. Get out there. Live. Do. So that's what's been happening in the month of August for me. Oh, and if any of you were wondering where Garb August comes from, Criminale. Yes, his channel. I'll do a link in the description for you so that yeah, in the description below or somewhere I will find you a link to Criminale and Garb August, because it's just a lot of fun. I just wish I could do more, but circumstances as they are, it's busy. The month of August is busy. I will be busy right up to middle of September, when one goes one way, one child goes one way, one goes the other, and then I get a little bit of time for me. So what I've not been able to read so much in August, we'll be having in September. Oh, and don't get me going about October. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping in October to take part in something that's called the 31 Days of Horror, where each day I'm going to pick a horror novel for you. So do a quick review, and each day you're going to have a different horror novel. Won't that be fun? And I think we might, instead of calling it fairy tales for that month, we could call it scary tales. What do you think? Or scaredy cat, because that's what Monty is upstairs, bless him. He's he's a little bit scared today. I think he's wondering if the storm's going to be coming back. Currently, it's proper raging outside. It's blowing across the moors. It's a subtropical temperature and rain, like monsoon kind of rain. So isn't today going to be a lot of fun, children? Oh, yes, kiddies. We're going to have the best time. Now, I've got to go now, unfortunately, and start taking care of my customers. Because without customers, I have no business. But it's been lovely just to come in on a Monday morning and just sit with you before I'm absolutely worn out at the end of the day. So I thought you'd have the full energy of the fairy at the beginning of the day. And I'd love to know what books you've been getting up to reading and adventures you've been on this month. Because it can't just be me that's having an adventure. You must be as well. Remember, you're never too old to learn something new and try something new. Okay? That's what I truly do believe. I am so pleased that I started my YouTube channel, and it's given me so many opportunities and such a different perspective on life. I'm reading more, I'm discussing books more, I'm making friends, I'm giving myself a life because I have been suffering with empty nest syndrome. And it is difficult when you've been a mom, full on, hands on mom, for 22 years. Yeah, 22 and a half years. And suddenly when they're off doing their own thing and you're not needed as much. And for me, I just thought, well, I could either sit there and have a pity party for one, or I can just do something for myself. And that's how we ended up with YouTube. And I'm loving it. And I'm loving Monty. He's an absolute joy. I miss Orca an awful lot. But I'm really pleased that I met Monty. And I'm sad that we lost Orca. Yeah. And lots of other things that have come this year. And it's been a year of many changes for me. It has. And I always knew that it would be. And I'm glad I'm still young enough to be able to enjoy life. And my husband's not over the hill yet. No, he'll be 62 this year. I know, 62. But I'm so proud of him because, he's just rocking it. I think he's loving being in his 60s, to be honest. And like me, he's had a little bit of an emptiness. So the pair of us were making a life for ourselves post children. Even though they're still living at home, they're coming and going as they please. And it's a completely different dynamic now. They still need their parents, but they need them in a different way. It's not as hands-on, which is a relief. You do get tired. But we do love them very much. So anyway, I'll put a link for Garb August. Let me know about all the fun books you've been reading. And let me know, ladies, about your menopausal bits and pieces. And let me know what adventures you've been on, everybody. It's a bit of a hodgepodge when you come and chat with me. And why would it be anything different? Anyway, my darlings, take care and enjoy reading lots of fun books. And I will be with you as soon as I can. Bye bye.